Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a Wednesday craft day. Well, today is not exactly what I said it was going to be. I had said it would be a fall haul and getting ready for fall, but that video is already scheduled for the first Wednesday in August, and I had forgot that there was another Wednesday in July, and that one is scheduled to be Cricut project. We haven't done a Cricut project in a while, so we're going to do one today. I'm going to take you now to Design Space and we're going to make a fancy front card. It's kind of interesting. Be back in just a minute. Hang in there. Okay, here I am in Design Space and I'm just showing you first some of my projects. And we have done some of them together and some of them I have done on my own for the fancy edged cards. Look, this one here is a fence. Then we did the anniversary card. Let me just bring that up and you'll see that's a video I put up here. And you can see this is what we call a fancy edge. And I will link that video above and down below, where the card has the edge of whatever it is you're using for a design. And this one, we made the fancy edge on both sides. Okay. And then we have some others. This one was a raccoon. This one was a balloon for happy birthday. And the first one of the first ones I did was this one that was a gnome house. And you'll see that that's the fancy edge on one side. So today we're going to make one that is a little bit different in that the front of the card is actually the fancy edge, the whole front of the card. So let me take you to the canvas and we'll get started. And I'm going to do a new project and that'll just replace this one. Okay, what I'm going to start with is changing the color here so that I think you can see it a little better. And I'm going to make it a light gray. Okay, I'm going to start by getting my shapes to make my card base. And I usually use the square, unlock it, and make it a rectangle. And I'm making a A2 size card. And this would be 4.25 to 5.5. And I'm going to make it white. And then I'm going to duplicate it 2 times. Okay, so this is going to be the base of my card. Let's say the back of the card. But what I want to do is to make a slanted front so that I can put my words right along the front. And so I need to find a way to make this side come only to here and make this side go down to here. I can't find a way to do that with this particular program. I saw originally somebody doing it with the Silhouette program, and that program has an ability to do that. But I figured out a way to do it for us. So I'm going to take this one, and I'm just going to make this gray just so we can see it. Okay, I don't know. I don't think I'll make it gray. It's the same color as the mat. All right, so I'm going to take this one and I'm going to have this go to the front. I'm going to put this on top of our card base, but I need to make it bigger. So now I have it on top of the card base, and I'm going to move it so that it's angled like this. And if I put this on bottom, you can see what's going to be cut out. I don't want that. So I'm going to come over here. And that looks about where I like it, but it's not wide enough. Now you can see that this is how the front of the card will look. See where that is cut right in here? So I'm going to select the 2 of these and slice it. Now we can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. And we can get rid of this. And you have the front of the card. And here's the back of the card. So that's what it's going to look like when it's open. So now what we need to do is we need to get some words on here. So first of all, I'm going to, this is how it will be. So I'm going to text a word, and I think we'll just do hello. Okay. Now, you see with this text, the word, the letters are all separate, and I want them to be all hooked together. So I'm going to look for a different kind of font, something that's like a writing font. I can put writing up here. Well, if I spelt it right, I could. Now let's see. Now see, this is still separate. I'm looking for something that is, let's try this one. And that's pretty good. And then I'm going to make it, regular. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to move it over here. And I'm going to twist that like I did the front until it fits. This is still a little too big. And I'm just going to overlap this piece just the tiniest bit. And that's so that I can weld it. Let me just get this down just a little bit here. I think that looks okay. You don't want to go past this line here because that's the edge of the card. So let's take these two. Well, before I do that, I want to duplicate this. And I'm just going to duplicate it a couple of times. Put that right here. And put that right here. Now we'll take these two and weld them. So there you go. So that is the way when the card is closed, it's going to look. But let's get it open and put together. So in order to do that, I need to flip this one horizontally. So it will line up here. I'm going to select both of these and align them at the bottom. I'm going to select this one and I'm just going to move it the slightest bit so I'm overlapping just the tiniest. And then I will open to the two of them and weld them. And there you have the card. The only other thing I need to do is to get a shape to get my score line. And I'm going to just put that score line right here. And I'm going to see if I can just say, oh, sorry, score line. Oh, sorry. Align, center vertically. Align, center horizontally. And then I'm going to bring it down. Okay, well, I'll move this up. Okay, I'm going to just take these two and I'm going to attach. So now that is attached. So that's how we're going to cut out. We'll cut this out, and we'll only cut out one of these. We don't need two. I just had an extra one in case. So this is how it's going to cut out. Let's show you what it does on the machine. I'm not going to save this one because I've already got it saved. Any material. And I guess I didn't score, that score line did not attach. Hold on, let's go back. Okay, now it should be. There you go. So that's what's going to cut out here. And then the second mat will be here. So we'll go back here, tell it to continue. It's going to connect to my machine. And I'm going to browse all materials. I could just write the word card, but I know where it is. It's right down here. Medium cardstock. And I always put my default on more. Now, I do not have a scoring wheel, so I have to edit the tools, and I have a scoring stylus. So I'll say scoring stylus and apply. So that's all I have to do. The machine is telling me to load the mat, and I will be back when the two pieces are cut out, and we'll put them together. Back in just a second. Okay, here we are down at the counter, and these are the two pieces that I've cut out. The hello and the card, the base card. We're going to start by decorating this bottom piece of the card. I have this pretty striped paper. What I'm going to do is just line this up at the score line on the back, and I'm just going to make a line here and a line here. Okay? Now I am going to cut along this line. And then I'm going to cut, oh, I think I put that line in the wrong place. Oh, I didn't make the last one. Hold on. One more cut line I have to make. Whoop. Let me line that up. I have to make a line up at the top. Okay. So now I'm going to take and cut from this line to that line. And that should give us the front. Let me just fold it. Now it covers up part of the bottom of the hello. That's fine. So that's what we're going to do first, is get that part glued down. And let me just check. I might want to trim just a tiny bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to trim just a tiny bit. And I can trim it with my scissors if we need to take any more up. There we go. So let's get that part glued down. Okay, it appears I had an empty glue, but I have a reinforcement. Let's try this one. Well, that one's not empty. That's brand new. Now I also cut some pieces for the inside, and they're just 2 rectangles. So let's put these 2 together. And you can generate or write whatever you want to have on the inside. Okay, see? Now, we have to make our hello show up. So what we're going to do is take this other one and glue it on the top. But what you want to do is you want to take a piece of scrap or something like that one, and I want to put it under here because the glue will go through and it will stick your card closed. So I'm going to put the glue on here and just go outline it a little bit. Now I'm just going to make a little dab. I'm making a little dab on this blue area because they do go below the line. Now we'll take our hello and we'll try to line it up the best that we can. And this just takes a little bit of time. And you see, take this out. Let me let that dry a little bit before I take that out. So I'll take it out and open the card. And while that's drying, I'll just show you some of the other ones that I did make. This is the one with the gnome house. And this is the one with a double scalloped edge with the balloons. And then the one we've done today with the front that is actually got the word written on it. So give these a try if you're a Cricut maker. Like I say, you can't make mistakes. It's only paper. If you have to do it twice, do it twice. But I think you'll enjoy this card. It really, I've made several others. Some that say, feel better, happy birthday. And it's really kind of a very fancy card, isn't it? And the machine does most of the work. So give it a try, and I will be back on Sunday with our cooking video. And that will be our first Sunday in August. And then next Wednesday, we'll be doing our get ready for fall videos. Sorry I had that messed up and I turned my page too quickly. But my haul will be for next Wednesday. And we will look forward to that. Until then, everybody have a great afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is for you. I'm so glad you stopped by. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I will be out again on Sunday to cook. We're going to get busy getting rid of some of the food we've grown in our garden all summer. And I will see you then. Up until then, everybody play nice now. Love ya. Bye-bye.